Next question's from Lynn R. Is the very popular SpectroMagic coming back?
Oh, Lynn.
Lynn, do you have a Ouija board?
Lynn.
Oh, Lynn, we have some difficult news for you.
Yes.
I'll let Jim deliver it.
Yeah, SpectroMagic has gone to the farm, or well, if the farm is a dumpster out back behind the Magic Kingdom. They, and again, I don't understand why they would do this, because in the history of the Disney company, what you do is you actually recycle parade floats, or at least, you know, the gearing, the actual thing that moves
the
through
chassis,
the park.
yeah.
They flattened everything. They tore it to bits and threw it in the dump. Now, to be fair, there is another parade that Steve Davidson is prepping for that park.
Festival of Fantasy?
Yeah, and it looks spectacular, but there was limited space out back for parade floats, and it was just sort of like, Spectro's got to go. And it was kind of a heartbreaker, because in a lot of ways, Spectro was that first parade that actually did newer characters. I mean, if you remember when it debuted, you had the Little Mermaid in the park, you had Roger Rabbit, you know, or just the spectacularness of the Chernobog parade float that would open up.
Yeah.
And or just that wonderful moment where, you know, you're standing there and here comes the whole finale sequence, and, you know, the pigs are, you know, waving their magic, you know, the paintbrushes, and the entire thing goes to color. It was a spectacular idea. But, you know, the thing of a parade is that it passes by, and that's what SpectroMagic has done, or in this case, passed away.
That's a shame. That was Hannah's first nighttime parade.
Was it really?
Yeah, Spectro. Holds a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
Good question. This one's from Jimmy R. Any word yet on Del Toro's Haunted Mansion? It seems like the news about this died down over the past year.
Okay. Most recent news is...
This is the film, by the way.
The film,
Film,
yeah. Guillermo is no longer directing. He is producing.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, that's kind of an interesting question. Some of it is supposedly because Guillermo is so busy.
Okay.
And I think the other part of it is that in-house, at least at Disney, Guillermo was a big time Haunted Mansion fan. I mean, you know, we talked.
He's
about
got like the Haunted Mansion wallpaper or something in his house or something, right?
He does, and he has, you know, he has a lot of stuff that walked out the back door over the years out of that attraction. And I think that there was just a belief that maybe he was a little too close to it. So it's like, if you're the producer, you know, you can still write her on the script, you could still, you know, establish the look and the tone, but, you know, so they're looking for a director, and that continues. My understanding is they hope to have somebody locked in the next 3 to 6 months, but please understand that this is also the Walt Disney Company that just announced they're taking out $190 million write-down on Lone Ranger, and
that's coming up in the next quarter, right?
Yeah. It's like, it's a bad time to be walking these sort of things into the studio. In fact, I've actually heard that Mansion is going to have to wait till the other side of Pirates 5, because the belief is that when Pirates 5 makes as much money as it will undoubtedly make, these films do they do well stateside, but they do ridiculously well overseas. The belief is that it will be that much easier during a period where you're looking at a movie that's based on a theme park attraction that's making money, to then turn around, okay, let's finally do Mansion. But yeah, that's strictly a producer now.
What's the difference, by the way, between producing and directing a film?
Well, it's sort of the equivalent of, for lack of a definition, it's the guy who owns the car versus the guy who drives the car. You know,
got it. Okay.
You know, just sort of, you know, the producer, you pull together all the parts, and you're the one. Here's your car.
Yeah.
You know, please don't drive it into a tree. You know, so
good analogy.